God says, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Your pending miracle is ready. Open this before tonight and great news will find you. Open it quickly, because what heaven has already written for you cannot be delayed any longer, and what has been sealed in the courts of heaven is now descending toward your life. My beloved child, do not underestimate this moment, for the voice of heaven is crying out on your behalf, and the angel of protection has been sent to stand beside you, carrying a scroll of answered prayers, a scroll that bears your name in golden fire, and it is glowing even now, waiting for you to stretch forth your heart and receive it. For too long you have been asking, waiting, hoping, and wondering when the door will open, and today I tell you that the door is not only open but wide enough for you to walk through freely without fear. Archangel Michael himself has spoken to guard the pathway, to remove the stumbling stones, to cut the chains that bound your feet, and to light the road ahead with a sword of heavenly flame, so that not even the shadow of darkness can stop what God has decreed over your destiny. My child, tonight is not like any other night, this day is not like any other day, because the divine calendar has marked this hour with your name. The trumpet of heaven has sounded for you, and though the world may not hear it, your soul has already felt the vibration. That stirring inside you, that restless pull, that feeling that something is about to break open is not your imagination, it is the whisper of God telling you that everything is aligning, and that the miracle you thought was far away is already at your door. Do not let doubt steal this from you. Do not let fear talk you out of it. Do not let the enemy of your peace convince you that this message is for someone else, because this is yours, chosen and sealed by the Most High, and guarded by Archangel Michael, who refuses to let anything or anyone touch what belongs to you. The angels have been working silently while you slept, while you cried, while you thought nothing was happening, and while you wondered if heaven had forgotten your prayers. They were not forgotten. Every single tear was collected in crystal jars before the throne of God. Every single word you whispered in desperation was written on the scrolls of remembrance. Every cry of your heart was carried upward by unseen wings. And now, child, all of that has ripened into a miracle that is pending only your acceptance. Heaven is shouting, open it before tonight, because time in the Spirit is ticking, and there is a divine window that you must not ignore. When Archangel Michael commands you to open, it is not suggestion, it is an urgent order born out of love and divine protection. He has fought wars in the heavens to clear your path, he has silenced accusations against your name, and he has broken the contracts of darkness that tried to keep you small. And now he is weeping with joy because the appointed moment is here, and he wants you to step into it boldly. God says, my child, I have never abandoned you even in your hardest nights. I was the silence when you thought no one listened, I was the unseen strength that carried you when you wanted to give up, I was the shield when arrows of betrayal were fired at you, and I was the voice that whispered, hold on just a little longer. That holding on has not been in vain. You were not waiting for nothing, you were waiting for this exact alignment, for this exact unfolding, for the gates of heaven to release your pending miracle, and that time is now. Before tonight, you must believe, you must receive, you must open your spirit like a vessel and let what is yours flow in. If you resist, if you hesitate, if you think it is not for you, you will only prolong what has already been granted. But if you say yes, if you declare with your heart that you are ready, then great news will find you before this day ends. Do not underestimate the word great, for heaven does not use it lightly. Great news means news that shifts your life permanently, news that transforms your tears into laughter, news that turns your midnight into morning. Great news is the sound of shackles breaking, of burdens lifting, of unexpected blessings arriving, of doors opening so wide that you realize only God could have done it. This news is not man-made, not orchestrated by luck, not given by coincidence, but breathed out by the very mouth of God, signed by the blood of the Lamb, and delivered by the sword of Archangel Michael. You have been chosen to carry this, not because you earned it, but because heaven delights in you, and because God in His mercy has seen your heart. My child, do not think that all the opposition you faced was for nothing. The reason battles came so heavy, the reason betrayal cut so deep, the reason delays frustrated you so much was because the enemy saw the miracle pending in your file long before you did, and he tried with all his force to discourage you, to make you quit, to blind your faith. But Archangel Michael fought for you, he stood at the gates of heaven declaring your name, he rebuked the accuser, and he defended your destiny when you could not even defend yourself. That is why you are still standing, that is why your spirit never broke completely, that is why you are alive to read this now. God preserved you because He knew this moment was coming, and nothing, not even the schemes of those who envied you, could cancel what was pre-written in your book of life. Now hear me, my child, for this is serious. Tonight, before the stars take their places, before the clock crosses into another day, you must open yourself to what is already yours. If you hesitate, the weight of doubt can delay it, but if you embrace it, you will feel a sudden release, a sudden shift, a sudden acceleration of all that was stuck. Archangel Michael says, "Open it quickly, because your pending miracle is ready." He has never spoken in vain. When He commands, He carries the full authority of the Almighty, and the forces of darkness tremble. He is standing now with His sword lifted, guarding you from interference, guarding you from sabotage, guarding you from delay. He is crying out, "My child, take it, receive it, open it now, because it belongs to you and you alone." God says, "Do not look back at the pain, do not replay the betrayal, do not dwell on the nights of unanswered questions. Those were the shadows of your old season, and today I tell you that old season is finished. A new chapter has begun, one written in light, one written in favor, one written in grace." The people who doubted you will be silenced by the testimony that rises in your life. The ones who left you will hear of your blessing and realize they walked away too soon. The ones who plotted against you will watch helplessly as the hand of God exalts you before their very eyes. And you, my child, will know beyond doubt that it was never by your own strength, but by the hand of the Almighty who loves you beyond measure. Your miracle is not just about money, though provision will come. It is not just about love, though relationships will be healed. It is not just about success, though doors of influence will open. Your miracle is about restoration of your soul, restoration of your identity, restoration of your joy. It is about being lifted from the ashes and crowned with beauty, about being called chosen and not forgotten, about walking in the full authority of who you are as a child of God. That is the great news heaven is releasing. That is why Archangel Michael is urgent. That is why God Himself is saying, "Open this before tonight." Even now as you read these words, you can feel something stirring. That is not emotion, that is the Spirit of God moving upon you, confirming the truth, awakening your faith, pushing you to act. Lean into it. Do not dismiss it. Do not doubt it. Allow the fire of heaven to settle in your chest and ignite your belief. Say yes, Lord, I receive. Say yes, Michael, I open. Say yes, I am ready. For when you say yes, heaven responds instantly, and angels are dispatched to deliver what is yours. Already they are moving. Already they are shifting circumstances. Already they are touching the hearts of people who hold the keys to your breakthrough. Already the paperwork is being aligned, the opportunities are being written, the phone calls are being prepared. Already great news is traveling toward you, and it will not be late. Child, your pending miracle is not in the future, it is now. It has been released. It is ready. Open it quickly, because tonight is marked for your deliverance, your elevation, your breakthrough. God says, "I love you more than words can contain, and I am proving it by giving you this gift." Michael says, "I have fought for you, and I am handing you the victory." The Spirit says, "Rise up, believe, and take what is yours." You are chosen, you are seen, you are loved, and nothing will stop this blessing from reaching you if you open it now. God says, Archangel Michael says, "I order you to open this right now because your pending miracle is ready and you must not let it pass you by." My beloved child, hear the trembling in the air, hear the whispering wings of angels rushing toward you, for something destined, something long prepared, something that has been held back only until the appointed time is now being loosed over your life. Open your heart quickly, open your spirit quickly, because before tonight something will move, something will align, something will unfold in front of your eyes that will be the undeniable sign that heaven's hand is on you. Do not think this is coincidence, do not think this is just another ordinary message, for the weight of eternity leans into your spirit right now. The Lord has seen your long nights, He has counted your silent tears, He has measured the battles you fought in the darkness when no one else saw, and because you did not give up when you could have, because you chose faith over despair, this day a divine order has been signed on your behalf. Archangel Michael cries out with a commanding voice, not of suggestion, but of heaven's decree. Open this now. Do not delay, for delay is danger. Your miracle has been pending, waiting in the chambers of heaven, suspended over your life like a sealed envelope that could not be opened until the exact hour. That hour is now. You will not leave today empty-handed. You will not go through another season without seeing the evidence that God has remembered you. The one who doubted, the one who mocked you, the one who thought you were forgotten, they will be struck silent when this miracle manifests. It is not a small thing, it is not a mere token, but a massive shift, a sudden release, a breaking of chains that were forged long ago. The angels of warfare have been dispatched, led by Michael himself, and they are clearing every obstruction, pushing back the forces that tried to bury your name, tried to steal your inheritance, tried to lock you out of your own destiny. My child, I need you to understand that heaven works in timings. There are seasons when doors remain shut no matter how hard you knock, because the appointed hour has not yet come. But when that hour comes, nothing in earth or in hell can keep it shut. And Michael is declaring that your hour has struck. That is why you feel the urgency, that is why you cannot ignore these words. It is because in the invisible realm, seals are breaking. The heavenly scroll that bore your name has been rolled open. Angels are reading out loud your promises, angels are announcing your reward, angels are calling forth the miracle that was pending over your head for so long. Do you not feel it? Do you not sense the tremble in the atmosphere around you, even now as you read? It is not imagination, it is confirmation. God is moving on your behalf, and the order is signed: miracle, deliverance, restoration, increase. Before tonight the great news will find you. This is not just poetic language, this is literal spiritual law. Something will come to your door, something will come to your phone, something will come into your spirit, and it will be a confirmation that what was pending has been released. Your prayers were not denied, they were stored. Your cries were not ignored, they were bottled. Your waiting was not wasted, it was building weight in heaven until the scale tipped. Now the tipping point has come, and nothing can stop the overflow. My child, let me tell you why this is urgent. Because there are forces that hoped you would ignore this. There are powers that hoped you would scroll past this and forget. But Michael stands here, sword drawn, wings spread, declaring that this is not optional. He orders you, not asks you. He commands you, not suggests. Open it now, because to open is to agree, to open is to receive, to open is to unlock the gate. If you resist, if you hesitate, the night will pass and the miracle will wait again, but heaven does not want you to wait another cycle. Heaven wants you to walk into it now. Your enemies are trembling because they sense what is about to happen. Those who sat in secret conversations against you, those who whispered against your name, those who tried to sabotage your path, they feel the tables turning. The same energy they used to trap you will be the same energy God uses to propel you. What they meant for harm is about to become the very foundation of your rise. Do not worry about their plans, for Michael has scattered them. Do not worry about their threats, for the Lion of Judah has roared. The only thing you must do is open, trust, and believe. God says, "My child, I am not late. I was preparing you, I was strengthening you, I was stretching your faith, because the miracle I am giving you is too great to be wasted on a heart unprepared. You had to be ready to carry the weight of what is coming. And now, heaven knows you are ready. You have endured, you have matured, you have survived, and because of that, you will thrive. This miracle is not just for you, but for those connected to you. It will ripple into your family, into your household, into your future generations. What you open today will bless those unborn tomorrow. This is legacy, not just blessing. My child, do not underestimate what is about to unfold. Do not think small. Do not shrink in fear. Expect big, expect sudden, expect undeniable. For the Lord Himself has placed His seal on this and no one can erase it. The angels are chanting your name in heaven's courts, and the trumpet is sounding. The time has come. Do not let tonight fall without lifting your voice in praise, without claiming what is yours, without declaring, "I receive." Even now Michael says, "Behold, I have fought for you. Behold, I have silenced the accuser. Behold, I have cut off the hand of the thief. Behold, I have broken the locks off your doors. Behold, I have prepared the path ahead. All you must do is walk in it." Child of God, your pending miracle is ready. Open quickly. Do not delay. For before the stars rise tonight, the sign will come, the answer will appear, and the great news will find you. God says, Archangel Michael says, "I order you to open this right now because your pending miracle is ready, and it has been waiting for you longer than you can even imagine." The divine has been holding it carefully, wrapped in heavenly protection, untouched by the wicked hands that tried to block it from reaching you. My child, tonight is not just another ordinary night, it is a turning point, a divine checkpoint, a sacred unfolding where God Himself is saying that something you have prayed for, something you thought was impossible, is now standing right outside the door of your life. Heaven is waiting for you to open your spirit, to open your eyes, to open your hands and claim what has already been written for you. Your pending miracle is not tomorrow, it is not years away, it is now. And Archangel Michael, the mighty protector, has come to announce it urgently, because if you hesitate, if you delay, the enemy will attempt to steal the joy that is already your portion. The heavens tremble when your name is spoken. The angels rejoice when they whisper about the blessing carrying your name. For too long, my child, you have been surrounded by shadows that tried to blind you to your own destiny. For too long, tears have rolled down your face in silence, where no one saw how much you endured. You thought God forgot. You thought the prayers vanished into nothingness. But God was working in secret, shaping the miracle carefully, like gold being purified in fire. That miracle you were promised, the one that felt lost in the delays, is now burning like a flame before you, and Michael says he will not allow you to miss it this time. Do you not see how the winds are shifting? Do you not feel how something within your spirit feels uneasy, like something is about to happen? That is heaven knocking. That is the miracle pressing against the veil, waiting for you to receive it. But Michael is firm. He says, open it now, open it quickly, do not wait until tomorrow. Because by tonight, great news will find you. And this news is not ordinary news. This is the kind of news that changes the direction of your life forever. This is the kind of news that silences every critic, that confuses every enemy, that proves to everyone who doubted you that the hand of God has been over you all along. There are documents in heaven with your name written on them. There are sealed promises in the chambers of glory that have been stamped with God's yes and amen. Some of them were delayed because others tried to interfere. Some were delayed because you weren't yet prepared to handle their weight. But now, heaven says you are ready. Now Michael says, the miracle has reached its due season. Just as fruit ripens when the time is right, your miracle has ripened. It cannot be delayed anymore. The angels have carried it to you. But it is in your hands whether you choose to open it, whether you choose to believe, whether you choose to act in faith. My child, the reason Michael speaks so urgently is because he knows what you have been through. He saw the nights where you tossed and turned, wondering if God still remembered your prayers. He saw how the enemy whispered lies in your ear, telling you that you are forgotten, unloved, destined to fail. Michael stood guard while you walked through fire. He drew his sword when darkness tried to wrap itself around you. He shielded you when attacks came silently against your health, against your finances, against your relationships. And now, he says he has fought too hard for you to let this miracle slip away. That is why he orders you to open this right now. He commands with urgency because he loves with divine loyalty. There are forces that do not want you to step into this blessing. There are people who pretended to care for you but behind their smiles hid envy, wishing your downfall. There are even family members who spoke against you, not knowing their words carried poison. But Michael says all of that is being reversed. Every curse is being turned into blessing. Every delay is being turned into acceleration. Every betrayal is being turned into promotion. God is exposing hearts around you so you will see clearly who was with you and who was against you. And in the midst of this, the miracle is being handed to you, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. My child, God says you have already cried enough. Heaven has collected every tear in a bottle, and those tears are not wasted. They are liquid prayers, liquid seeds, and now the harvest is ready. That miracle you thought was buried under time is sprouting. The good news that has been chasing you will finally catch up with you before tonight is over. My child, listen closely, for the words that are coming to you are not just ordinary words. They carry divine weight, divine urgency, and divine truth. God Himself is reaching toward your soul at this very moment, and Archangel Michael stands beside you with his sword of light drawn, commanding you to awaken your heart and open yourself to what heaven has already prepared. The time has come. Heaven has whispered over your name, and the miracle that has been pending for so long has now descended into your life. It is not a coincidence that you are reading this at this very moment. It is not random. It is heaven's appointment. Michael says, I order you to open this right now, before tonight, because the miracle is ready and it is attached to your obedience. For so long, you have prayed. For so long, you have waited. For so long, you have cried quietly, asking if heaven even hears you. There were nights when you whispered to God, asking why others seemed to receive their blessings so quickly while yours was delayed. There were days when you wondered if you were forgotten, overlooked, or left behind. But God says to you today, you were never forgotten. You were never abandoned. You were never invisible. Every tear you shed was gathered. Every prayer you prayed was heard. Every sigh of your heart was recorded in heaven's books. The silence you experienced was not absence, it was preparation. God was setting the stage, moving pieces, aligning events, preparing people, and opening doors in the unseen realm. And now, that which was pending has been fully released. Archangel Michael is urgent because the window is short. He says, open your heart now, for before tonight passes, a miracle is scheduled to land in your life. What does it mean to open your heart? It means to trust without hesitation, to pray without doubt, to believe without wavering. It means to stop questioning whether you are worthy, because God Himself has already declared you worthy by His love. The blessing is not arriving because of your perfection, it is arriving because of God's mercy. It is not based on what you have failed in, it is based on what God has ordained. This is not a coincidence. This is heaven's timing. Your miracle is already prepared. It is not being worked on anymore, it is ready. Think of it like a gift that has been wrapped and addressed with your name. It has been waiting for the delivery moment. Heaven has held it securely, ensuring that no enemy could steal it before the time was right. And now, that time is here. The Spirit says that news, great news, life-shifting news, peace-bringing news, will find you. You don't even have to chase it, it is already on its way toward you. The miracle is in movement. It is traveling toward your life, drawn by your faith and commanded by God's authority. Michael is urgent because spiritual forces always fight to stop what God has prepared for you. Delays, doubts, fears, distractions, they all rise up right before the breakthrough arrives. That is why you have felt heavy recently, why your mind has been restless, why strange things have happened that tried to discourage you. It is because the enemy knew the miracle was already prepared and he tried one last time to make you give up. But you did not give up. You kept going. You kept praying. You kept believing. And that is why God says, "It is time. Now watch as I move." Tonight is significant. Heaven marks moments, and tonight carries a seal over your life. If you open yourself fully before then, through prayer, trust, and surrender, you will see how quickly the news will arrive. God will not delay this time. The door that was closed is opening. The chain that held you is breaking. The fear that shadowed you is being chased away. Michael says the miracle is like a letter that has been delivered but never opened. The contents are already there. The gift is already written. But until you open it, you cannot read what is inside. This message you are receiving right now is that very letter. Do not let it remain unopened. There is a reason heaven says, "Before tonight." It is not to frighten you, it is to awaken you. If you put it off, if you ignore it, if you treat it lightly, the moment passes. But if you believe and embrace it, then heaven's timing aligns and nothing can stop the flow of blessing. This is a defining night for you. A crossing point. God has seen you stand at the edge for so long, waiting for release, and now He says, "Step through. Cross over. This is your time." You may feel unprepared, you may feel unsure, but God says, "My child, you do not need to prepare yourself. I have already prepared everything for you." This miracle is not dependent on you doing everything right, it is dependent on God's promise. And His promise cannot fail. You will see the signs. Some of them will appear subtle, others obvious. A phone call, a message, an unexpected encounter, an open door, a sudden change in atmosphere, all of these are vehicles of delivery. Heaven is creative, and God will send the news in a way that reaches you perfectly. What matters is that you are ready to receive. Do not close your heart with doubt. Do not let fear talk you out of it. Do not let past disappointments chain you to disbelief. This is a new moment, and God says, "Forget the former things. Behold, I do a new thing." Michael is standing watch over you, ensuring that nothing interferes. He is fighting even now in the unseen realm. The enemy that tried to rob you is retreating. The shadow that tried to cover you is lifting. The blockages that stood in your way are being shattered. Michael says, I order you to believe, I order you to open, I order you to receive. Your miracle has your name written on it. It will not be given to another. It was not delayed because God changed his mind. It was delayed because heaven was ensuring that no one else could claim it before you were ready. And now, it has matured. It is ripe. It is fully ready. And heaven is saying, open quickly, because tonight marks your divine encounter. Think back to your prayers. Think back to those moments when you said, God, if you are real, show me something. This is that answer. Think back to when you said, God, I don't know how much longer I can hold on. This is the response. Think back to when you begged, Lord, just give me a sign. This is the sign. Do not overlook it. My child, tonight as you close your eyes, something will shift. You will feel it in your spirit before you see it with your eyes. Peace will settle over you in a way that you have not felt in years. A heaviness will lift. The silence of heaven will break. The voice of God will echo softly in your heart, reminding you that He has been with you all along. And then, the miracle news will arrive in its form. Stay expectant. Stay open. Stay prayerful. Do not doubt for even one moment. This is urgent because heaven rarely speaks with this level of clarity unless the moment is truly critical. That is why Michael's voice comes strong, open this now. Your pending miracle is ready. Before tonight ends, great news will find you. God is with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are covered. You are loved. Trust Him, lean on Him, and pray to Him. He is faithful, and He never fails. My child, God says to you today, the heavens have already signed your name upon the scroll of miracles, and Archangel Michael himself is standing near you with an urgent command, declaring that this message is not something you can delay, not something you can postpone, for your pending miracle has already been released, and it waits for you, ready, alive, burning with light, calling your soul to open before the end of tonight. Michael speaks with a tone that shakes the heavens, with the authority of one who fights battles for your life day and night, and he says clearly, open this now, for the window of blessing is already here, and if you hesitate, the enemy will try to cloud your heart with doubt. God says, my child, you are safe in His arms, you are guarded under His shield, and nothing formed against you will stand, but you must open your spirit to receive this miracle quickly. God knows that you have been carrying burdens that sometimes felt too heavy, burdens that made your knees weak and your heart tired. He saw the nights when your pillow was wet with tears that nobody else noticed, when your heart asked silently, God, when will it be my turn? When will I see what you promised me? When will the pain end? And today, heaven answers with urgency, now is the time. Not tomorrow, not in some distant day, but tonight. Your miracle is standing at your door, waiting for you to open in faith. This is why Archangel Michael raises his voice with holy fire and tells you, I order you to open this right now, because the hour has come. Delay no more, for what you prayed for has been released. Do not let fear distract you. Do not let the whispers of doubt steal this moment from you. For you are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not unseen. God has always been beside you, protecting, guiding, and preparing this moment when your pending miracle would finally be placed before you. The enemy tried to block it, tried to slow it, tried to confuse you so you would give up before it arrived. But the Lord says, what I have blessed, no curse can stop. What I have sent for you will not be delayed another day. I am the God of divine timing, and my time has come for you. Michael himself has been guarding the pathway of your blessing, fighting unseen battles in the spirit realm. You do not know the number of arrows that were pointed at you in secret, the number of snares set against your steps, the number of plots crafted to stop your destiny. But God sent Michael with his flaming sword to scatter them, to tear them apart, to ensure that this very night you would hear these words and know that your miracle was preserved, waiting for you. That is why this urgent message is burning before you now, calling you not to treat it lightly, but to embrace it with prayer, trust, and immediate faith. My child, you must know that your prayers have never been ignored. Every tear you shed was stored in a bottle before the throne of God. Every sigh of your heart was recorded in His book. There were times you thought silence meant God was far away, but in truth, His silence was preparation. His quiet was Him weaving miracles in the unseen. And now, He says to you, this is your appointed season. The enemy wanted to deny you, but I say, yes. The world wanted to overlook you, but I say, chosen. The storm wanted to drown you, but I say, delivered. Tonight, your miracle will find you if you only open in faith. Archangel Michael is urgent because he knows the tactics of the enemy. He sees how the enemy will try, even in the last moment, to sow doubt, to tell you, this is not for you, nothing will change, it's too late, it's impossible. But Michael cries with holy anger against those lies, saying, no. It is already done. Open your heart, open your hands, open your faith, for the blessing is prepared and waiting. And God adds, nothing will go wrong with you, my child, for I am covering you. I will not let disaster strike you, nor will I allow shame to define you. I am lifting you higher, and this night marks a divine shift. You have asked God for signs, for confirmation, and this message is that confirmation. Heaven is echoing your name, sending this very word as proof that God has not abandoned His promise. The delay was not denial, it was simply the aligning of heaven and earth to bring you the blessing in its fullness. And God says, your name is written upon the miracle, and no one can steal what I have assigned to you. Trust Him now. Pray to Him with an open heart. Say to Him, God, I receive what you have prepared. I trust you. I will not let fear stop me. And as you say these words, chains in the Spirit are already breaking. Doors that were locked are already opening. The miracle that has been pending, suspended in waiting, is already moving into your life. Archangel Michael is standing guard, ensuring that no interference can touch it. This is why you must not ignore this urgent message. This is why you must take it seriously. Heaven does not release such words lightly. Heaven does not shout through Michael unless the matter is urgent. And today, Heaven is shouting, open it now. Do not postpone. Do not turn away. The great news that will find you before tonight is not ordinary news, it is news that will change your path, your heart, and your destiny. God says, I am sending you joy that will surprise you, provision that will lift you, healing that will strengthen you, love that will cover you, and favor that will go before you. God will be with you, my child, and nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe under His wings. All you need is to trust Him, to pray, to believe. You do not have to force it, you do not have to chase it, you only need to open your heart in obedience, because your pending miracle is already ready. Heaven is holding it out to you now. And when you open, you will see that God has done far more than you asked, far greater than you imagined, far deeper than you expected. So hear the voice of Michael one last time. I order you to open this now. Do not wait until tomorrow. Do not think it is coincidence. This is Heaven's timing. This is your hour. Your miracle is ready. Open quickly, and before tonight ends, great news will find you. And God whispers to you now with tenderness, trust me. Pray to me. Rest in me. You are safe, you are loved, and your blessing is here. If you believe me, type Amen.